while fully acknowledging that nobody is forcing us. Nobody is forcing us
right here
to discuss this.
Come on.
Here.
Come on.
At the LA Convention Center.
Wow.
In Los Angeles,
Man.
Site of Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium. Nobody is telling us that we have to do this. We can ignore it.
No, we can't.
I thought the whole point of denying it a week ago Saturday and waiting until after the conference championship games was not to distract from the game or from the rest of the league.
Look.
And now you go say never during Super Bowl week.
Right.
I mean, like, listen, it's your podcast. Say what you want. But a week ago, he withheld the fact that he was retiring the next morning on his podcast. And then
scooped his own
now,
podcast.
well, you know what, man? Let me just go ahead and leave this out there, the possibility that I may come back at some point.
You know what?
Get your mans.
There's so much.
Get your mans.
No, that's yours. That's yours. There's so much wrong with that. I mean, if I could, that thing needs annotations. We need to just annotate line by line.
See, now you use too many words for me.
What do you?
So since I don't know what that means, I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Sign of disrespect. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, help me with the sale.
We need to break it down. We need to break it down like a fraction, what Tom Brady said, line by line. Because he said, you never say never. You did last week. You said never last week. I'll never play this game again. What do you mean never say never? You said it last week. Okay, so, hey, I don't want to reverse course. You know what that means? You know what that means? Generally, when nobody asks you a question, you just introduce the concept that nobody had brought up.
No, but at the same time.
That means that you have thought about reversing course. And, you know, you never know what situations may pop up. What do you mean?
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
You just said you're a week into retirement. Now, I understand the pangs happen. You know, you've been playing it for a long time. You missed the camaraderie. You missed the competition. It's Super Bowl week. You have pretty much taken up residence in the Super Bowl for half of your career. I understand. It probably brings back a lot of memories.
Right. This is your week.
His muscle memory says Super Bowl.
I should be practicing right now.
I should be here. I should be here.
Yeah.
But a weekend? And you know, I think it's happening.
Not shocked.
I think not only, like, we all know that he didn't want to retire, probably was encouraged.
Oh, now we all know that.
Yeah, well, how's that? Was that a scoop?
No. I'm saying it wasn't. Now your memory is failing.
Did I resist that?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I resisted that his family wanted him to retire.
You may have agreed.
I know. I know exactly.
I was ready to jump. I was ready to dive on you.
Right. I'm going to dive on you. Just say what? Just say.
Say little clock some shit.
Fix your mouth to say, I'm going to dive on you, Ray. All right, look. No, it wasn't Ray. Who was it?
Claude. That would have bothered you. Yeah, that would have bothered you. Yeah.
Claude. It was Claude. But remember I said last week that he said, I'll retire when I suck.
Right.
But that's never going to happen. You're not going to suck, Tom Brady. So that can't be your standard.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the answers to the test. Why retire now? You'll always have the answers to the test. I don't know about you, but all the smart kids that I've been around, they stayed smart. You know, smart kids didn't suddenly get dumb. So if you got the answers to the test in 2014, you certainly will have them in 2022. You've got to come up with something else. Something else has to move you toward that retirement exit. And what that was, going toward that exit door, was his wife.
So I told you that. And I told no
disagreement.
On Tuesday.
I didn't give you any disagreement.
I think you did.
Me.
Okay. Wasn't me. On Tuesday, last Tuesday, a week ago today, all right, check the tape. I asked you, I remember how I asked it. I was like, how do you marry what he didn't say on Monday night with what he said on Instagram on Tuesday morning? And I told you that Giselle, Monday night, heard that podcast and was like, cut the shit. She was like, and that's why he sent out that rinky-dink, 6-year-old Instagram post that was so beneath his production capabilities and all the people he surrounds himself with. He never wanted to do it.
There are a couple
and now, I'll say it again, old to be a fly on the wall right now, because him saying never say never, I guess Tom Brady wasn't going to play until he was 50. Tom Brady is going to be playing at 50. That's what we have learned. So Brady is going to take a sabbatical for a couple of years, and when he's 49 years old, still swinging that rock, somebody going to sign him at 49. He may just be like, you know what, I'm going to take some time off while the kids get older, let them get through school, maybe let them get through high school, they go off to college, empty nest. Okay, now I'm ready to play again. That's his master plan. I'm not saying I don't know if he's coming back this year, but he's coming back.
Oh, go ahead, play with your friends. You want to go play with you want to play football?
Have fun
With your little friends. Go ahead.
Go ahead, have fun.
No, I'm not mad. Why are you
over it.
Why are you asking me?
I'm over it. Do what you want. You go do what you want to do anyway. You go do what you want to do anyway, right? So what does it matter what I say? Why are you asking me? Why are you even asking me my opinion when all you going to do is what you want to do anyway? All right. So go play. You want to play, Tom? Go play. Whatever makes you happy. You like it, I love it.
Go play your little
and
sport.
Scene.
Your little sport. He's an interesting case study, though, Tom Brady. Because most athletes in most sports, it's obvious. It's obvious. They watch themselves on film, especially in football. Watch themselves on film. Defensive players, man, I'm not as fast as I used to be. It's not happening like it used to. I'm not recovering. I'm getting all these little injuries. In all sports, the game usually retires you.
Yeah.
It retires you.
No, he's fine.
And so now we see somebody. It's weird. The dude is going to be 45 in August. And at 45 years old, he knows he's capable of playing at an MVP level, and he's not playing. We've never seen it before. We've never seen it.
Even if you still want, if you can still do it physically, mentally and emotionally, you're just tired of it. You may be like, you know what, I can still do it, but I don't really feel like the practice. He wants to do. He wants the minutia. He wants the routine. He wants the practices. He wants to work out. He wants to do all those things. And the only reason he won't do it now is because it would continue to compromise his family unit.
And you know, Mike, he got to restart it in his career by leaving the Patriots after 20 years, and then going to the Bucs. If he had stayed with the Patriots, if he had signed that contract, he probably would willingly retire. I mean, after a while,
tired of it.
All the guys said, Bill Belichick wears you down.
What if this is his Brett Favre stage? What if this is, or even Rodgers from last year? What if he just needs the off season to actually take off? Now he may not be able to do that.
Why didn't he say
still
that?
prepare? Because that's not what the missus told him to say.
Okay.
This is the last clue. This was the clue we needed.
Tell him to say this either.
I'm going back to the week before. Yeah. It's like, he knows. He always knows. I'm like, no, I think he's torn.
No.
I think he's struggling with this. He's like, oh, no, it's so obvious.
It is obvious. It was obvious.
It was obvious that his wife wanted him to go. It wasn't obvious that he wanted to go.
It's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Touche.
Okay.
Touche.
Because he knew, hey, yeah, I want to play, but is it best for the family?
Right.
And, you know, like the kid, the kids, it's not the kids.
I think it's the kids, too. I think it's the kids, too.
I mean, the kids, okay.
I think it's the kids, too. Because you don't get this time back. I don't think he's torn between just pacifying or making the missus happy and playing football, doing what he wants to do. I believe.
Should I say this publicly?
I don't know the guy, but he seems like a devoted and committed husband and father.
Should I say this publicly? I don't know.
You and I both know that it's both of us, when we left to come out here, it made us sick to our stomach.
Yeah, it was
because
hard.
we know that we're going to miss something. I'm pretty sure that he hates missing out on his kids growing up, or being completely present for his family. But at the same time, sometimes it take the wife. Listen, man, that's what I say. Listen to the woman. Sometimes it take the wife to just snap you into place, to check you. Be like, look, dude, I know you want to still play, but I'm telling you, you're gonna regret.
We're done.
You'll never get this time back.
Or maybe it's not even that reasonable.
Yeah, it might not be.
It's not that reasonable. I was going to say, look, judge me.
If you have to ask yourself whether you should say it publicly, you probably should.
I'm going to say it anyway. because this is family.
No pressure to do it. You sure?
It's family, man. You family.
Speaking of family, your family might be watching.
And they're watching. Okay, it's family. It's cool.
All right,
it's
man.
Cool.
I tried.
When you said the kids want to be involved too, I'm telling you, we can deal with the kids. Like, we can deal with the kids. So like we can talk to the kids in a certain kind of way. Sometimes
you're giving away a secret.
Yeah. You talk to them in a certain way. Kids might want certain things. Oh, well, I wanted us to. Oh, I thought we'd take that trip, to Paris. I thought we'd do this. Oh, you got that. You got that.
We'll
I got
do that
for
too.
You. Oh yeah,
we'll do that too.
Exactly.
Oh no,
I get that for
we'll do that.
Oh yeah, I take care of you. Oh, I got you on that.
How about this?
Yeah.
How about we go here?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
And then give Daddy like June, July, August. Right.
So you can do that with the kids.
Yeah.
With your wife? Nah. No.
Does he come back this year?
Done. No.
Okay.
No.
Does he come back at all? Or is he just struggling? He's just thinking out loud.
Because he's the only.
Just thinking out loud.
There's nobody who can have this conversation. And for you hockey heads out there, help me. I don't know about hockey. You hockey heads, tell me that Gordie Howe, when he was playing at 50 with his kids. You're old out there playing with your kids. I don't know. Was he still Gordie Howe 20 years early? I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen an athlete
not play this long as well.
At 45.
No, of course not.
In any sport. Now, hockey would be the sport because those defensemen like Chris Chelios out there playing it, but they're not still at the elite level. So he doesn't really have anybody to have
MVP votes.
He doesn't have anybody to have a conversation with. Like, how did you do it?
There's no playbook for this.
There's nothing.
There's no playbook for this.
And so he's struggling, and he's struggling out loud. He's articulating thoughts that maybe.
But he should have
taken this and just written it. He should have journaled.
He's so calculated. He has to know that saying something like that, and maybe for all we know, there's an Instagram post that either is gone up or is coming that's going to say, hey, just to be clear, I'm done, right? But he has to know what saying never say never will do to the football world. But not just that, though, man. I could totally see him also. We've reduced this to like one reason, family, which is, I think, the primary reason. It's also been speculation that he looked at the direction of the organization and whether or not the Bucs could compete for a championship, given some of the decisions they have to make when it comes to personnel. Maybe he takes this year off. Maybe he comes back and, when he first won the Super Bowl in Tampa, I said that Tom Brady, he should just be like a franchise turnarounder for hire. Like, it's just like, what team can I trust? Jacksonville, I got you.
Okay.
Where can I go just to change teams?
I'm glad you said that.
He might be that guy.
I'm glad you said it.
Is 1 year at a time, but interrupted by a sabbatical.
You know what? I'm so glad you led me exactly where I wanted to go.
Did I?
Final point, yes. Final point on this is I don't think there's a strong market for Tom Brady. And if you say that's ridiculous, okay, you think that's ridiculous. Now,
you mean Tom Brady now or Tom Brady at 48?
Tom Brady right now. I don't think
not
there's
a
strong market. Somebody who will say, because, okay, everybody thinks that's funny, right? Okay, yeah, do it. How you spell that? SHEEEEEEEEEEET. Okay, fine, whatever. Tom Brady was a free agent in 2019. Tennessee said Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, because they were believing in the Patriots. They were like, they looked at 2019, and just like the Patriots misjudged him. That's what
Derek Carr stayed with the Raiders.
Changed.
San Francisco. Okay, so who is it?
Somebody?
Who?
I don't know.
Tell me. Okay,
somebody.
Is it Tennessee? Tennessee going to run it
Hypothetical.
back? Who?
Hypothetically speaking, if Tom Brady,
it ain't Jacksonville.
If Tom Brady of the last 2 years came back and was like, yo.
It ain't Cincinnati.
What's up?
It ain't the Rams. It's not the Chargers.
If Tom Brady sent somebody a you up text right now, they responded.
Tell me who.
All right, we got to go down the list.
I mean, that would make sense for him and them. I'm telling you, it's
okay. Let's take part one.
It's a small group.
Correct. That's a championship.
Very small.
That's a team that's a championship contender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Yes, San Francisco is committed to Trey Lance moving forward, but we know who they're not committed to anymore, and that's Jimmy Garoppolo. Again, we just spitballing here. Just throwing stuff out there and see what sticks.
Throwing it out.
You don't think San Francisco would have him do like a homecoming?
No.
Hey, Trey, your time's coming, homie. Don't worry. The GOAT's coming through. You'll be better for it.
The GOAT coming through, and you've got to. And now with Tom Brady,
Arizona may need a quarterback.
Because
for all we know,
we'll talk about that. But for Brady. So what he did in Tampa, they were receptive to. Now, first it was, remember and how it changed.
McDaniels would get rid of Derek Carr in a second for Tom Brady.
It changed, though. No, he wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No. Because that I think that has run its course. Just like Belichick and Brady.
Same thing?
A working relationship.
Yeah, is that right?
It ran its course. It was time. It was time for they all figured it's time for us to.
Interesting.
Between you and me, may the Lord watch. Between you and me, we're on our way. But I would say for Brady, and when he got to Tampa, it all made sense. Remember, he's going to be in Bruce Arians' offense.
Which he struggled with initially.
Until it really wasn't Bruce Arians' offense anymore. It was Arians. Now we're talking about collaborative. It's Arians and it's Leftwich and it's Brady, and we allow him to coach.
This would be full circle like a mug. You don't think the Indianapolis Colts, after the way their season finished,
they had a
questions they
chance.
have about Carson Wentz? Well, but they had a chance then, but now Brady proved not only the Patriots but everybody else wrong for not pursuing him.
Like that kid said to Cam, he was a free agent.
He was
You're a free agent.
I think a lot of people think that the Patriots have all the answers, that they never make mistakes, that they know what they're talking about, and if the Patriots are letting Brady go, he must be on a decline. How after the last 2 years would somebody not at least evaluate? You know what?
Because if you're trying to build a program, I think the LA Rams are as close as anybody has come in the league to. They're one win away from saying we're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to build a Super Bowl team, and actually doing it in 1 year. It's hard to do it in 1 year. The Buccaneers did it. Buccaneers did it.
I beg your pardon. I know what Mike McDaniel said to Tua. I'm here to bring greatness out of you. Freaking Stephen Ross tried to tamper with Tom Brady. You don't think with the house in Miami, don't think Miami would be like, yo, dude, really?
Miami would.
Come on through.
Okay, but at Miami,
come on through.
Tom Brady in Miami, they're going to the Super Bowl. They're a Tom Brady away from being a Super Bowl team.
They're not finished. They ain't playing no games tomorrow.
I'm saying
I'm fighting with your point of Tom Brady wants to play somewhere.
Yeah, and
that team is like, no, we're all set.
The league is going crazy. It's like this feeding frenzy, like Tom Brady.
I think a lot of teams would be in on that action.
Okay.
He's only going to get MVP votes this year.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, you want to go? You want to go? Okay.
Have fun. All right. Have fun.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.